Dr. Modesto made me cry. He's coming up the driveway. He's gonna see you and check out your foot, okay? Here he comes. You know him? Come out. Terrence, oh my gosh. Seriously? Dude, we're busy here. Well, hey y'all. It has been a rough couple of days here. Yesterday, I made a video telling everyone what's been going on with Val. And current state, I'm waiting for Dr. Modesto to get here. Huge, massive shout out to Becker Equine because we called this morning and he's here this afternoon, and I couldn't ask for a better response or better commitment to our horses. So if you didn't catch yesterday's video, I will catch you up. Val has a horrible limp, and we call that lame in horses. Val is lame. Yesterday, it was the worst that I had seen it ever be. And I made some videos of her from the front and back and side, and I've sent them to Dr. Modesto to review before he gets here, but also have asked that he bring his x-ray equipment so that we can hopefully see what's going on inside of her. So, come with me to get Val from the barn because he's about 15 minutes away, and I think it's going to take her that long to walk up to the garage. The garage is where we have power, obviously shade, and can be away from the other animals. I'm nervous and anxious and worried. Let's go. So Val and I are just here hanging out, waiting for Dr. Modesto to arrive. I've served her a little bit of soup to keep her busy, which is just her grain and supplements in water. She is not sure how to feel about this. The grain that we have for our horses is actually a senior grain, and it's very soft and moist, and it's meant to prevent choke and all those things. So while I do soak Talus's grain, I don't usually soak Val's very much. If I do at all, it's like a sprinkle on there. This is full on soup, and she is like super confused as to why this is taking so long, but it's by design. It's by design. Seriously, Terrence? Seriously. I hear him, Val. He's here. He's coming up the driveway. He's gonna see you and check out your foot, okay? Here he comes. You know him? You remember Dr. Modesto? She's like, yep, mind my business. Val is gonna get some x-rays, and we know that part of her foot has some sore spots. Dr. Modesto did a, what do you call that, a hoof tester? So he put a hoof tester to her hoof and pinched around, and she told him, yes, it hurts. So now we're gonna take some pictures. Okay, all right.
But the other thing is, look at this. So you know this too?
Okay. All right, so Dr. Modesto has pointed out that Val does have an abscess, and he's showing me that there is a point on the coronary band, which is right where the hoof meets meets where she's telling us that it hurts. That is very likely where the abscess is going to come out. Terrence, oh my gosh. Seriously? Dude, we're busy here. Terrence, you're leaving. You're not staying.
Right now, I think that when you're ready to do it.
So Dr. Modesto is here. We are going to x-ray the other foot just to be sure. I have fears of some things and want to be sure that we get a view of everything that we can. Val is going home with the green shoe today, and this is going to help her heal. Do you like green, baby? The hardest part of this entire visit has been Terrence. Terrence will not leave these guys alone. Terrence, you're not leaving. Hey, get out from under their truck. Val went from a green shoe to a silver one. And this is going to help soften her feet. You're gonna have the prettiest toes in Texas, baby. At least on that foot.
All right, so we're just gonna add some water.
That's a wrap. We're all hot and sweaty. Dr. Modesto made me cry. And I held it together in front of him, and thank God for Terrence and all of his actions today, because when he got here, I thanked him for taking the time to come out, especially the same day that we called him I'm a wreck, like a full-blown wreck. And his response to me was, I love this horse, and I'm blessed to take care of her. That's kind of how you know you have the right people. So, let me pull it together here, because while we are saddened by Val's condition, I am so happy to report her diagnosis is an abscess, which is a pocket of fluid that needs to come out, an infection. And it could come from a multitude of things, but likely was an injury of some sort, a trip, a stumble, a step wrong, all kinds of things. We saw it on x-ray and we treated it. And in a few days, when it finally ruptures, and we believe we know where it's going to rupture, the healing will begin. And the reason that she's gotten worse in the last couple of days is because it's about to rupture. There's so much pressure and buildup that it's time. I learned a lot today. One thing though that happened is that Dr. Modesto was reviewing the x-rays and he goes, I want to show you something right here. And he goes, it's a little bit concerning. It's something called ring bone. It's kind of arthritic. And I was like, oh, but that's normal for a horse her age, right? And he goes, and looked at me funny. And I said, am I wrong? And he goes, well, she's 6, right? And I said, no, sir. She's somewhere between 16 and 17. He goes, she looks incredible. This is perfectly normal. In fact, it's better than normal for her age and her size and everything about being a Clydesdale. He goes, this horse is so super sweet and so gentle and just an incredible horse. And her condition is wonderful. We'll get her over this abscess. We'll get her past it. And she'll be good as new. We took x-rays of both feet to be able to check for any type of laminitis or founder, and she has 0 signs of that. I confirmed her diet and everything that she eats, and he told me that it's perfect. I know that a vet visit for Val, who's not feeling very well, is hard to be considered a win. But it's really hard not to consider today a win. My girl is in the stall. Let me show you. She's out here cooling off with her bestie. Some more of her besties are over here. I don't put them in there, by the way. They walk themselves out here. And, hi. Hello, sir. She's got a couple of rough days ahead of her, more than likely. But she's wearing a pretty shoe. You're gonna help her through it, right? I'm proud of you, Val. You're a good girl, baby. You're the best girl. Can I have a kiss? Are you trying to keep everybody else away? I'm not a snuck her a muffin. I love you. Okay, I love you too. Can I have a kiss?